What's going on my Uchiyas and Uchicas, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, today it is, it's Thursday. Yeah. Forgive me for uploading this kind of late, but, life sometimes just get in the way. So, it is what it is, but anyway, it's Thursday, so let's talk Boruto. Alright, so to sum up this episode in a nutshell, it's basically not really one of those episodes that really push the story forward. It's just really one of those episodes that are really kind of like filler, or really kind of like just character development, which is awesome because we need character development as long as main story stuff. It just makes the overall Naruto verse that much better, right? So let's talk about episode 16. Episode 16, I really liked it. Of course, I kind of assumed I would, given from, these last couple of episodes from Boruto, but man, this one is real good, and I almost forgot. Yeah, as you can see, I probably got some Injustice 2 gameplay in the background there. You guys can just watch me smash some noobs, and just kind of enjoy that while I just talk over this. But back to actual Boruto. So it kind of starts off with Denki in the rest of the class. Like they're actually doing like this test that actually controls the amount of chakra they have in their feet, like kind of like what Naruto learned from Pervy Sage. Well, not Pervy Sage, but I think it was Pervy Sage. Or was it Kakashi? What am I talking about? But it's kind of like that whole chakra learning to control your chakra, like to the soles of your feet, or control it in specific areas. So Denki, of course, Denki, he's book smart, but he's not really street smart per se, or action smart. Like he knows how to do things, when it comes to tests and whatnot, but when it comes to perform them, he kind of falls short. So he's having a hard time, controlling the chakra in his feet. And the class is kind of giving him advice. Boruto, Shigadai, Jin, all those guys, they're trying to give him advice, saying, oh, do this, do that. Once you get the hang of it, it'll come natural. You'll get the knack for it. And Denki, he just doesn't understand. It doesn't just click with them. And so, he says, if he doesn't pass, he's gonna repeat a grade just like Iwabi, which is kind of like a roast, because it was like, oh shit, he's talking about Iwabi, all that. Well, they didn't say it like that, but that's what it kind of meant. Denki, he kind of really apologized after. He didn't mean to say what he didn't mean to say that in a harmful way. He was just giving out facts, because Iwabi, he did fail. So granted, after that, once the class is over and everything, Denki, he really wanted to get this down packed. So he's off training by himself, and he once again fails, and it was actually Metal Lee who actually caught him this time, because he saw what he was doing, and he offered to help him and whatnot, and of course, just being Metal Lee. So Metal Lee, since he has since he doesn't really know how to use ninjutsu, he climbs rocks, just the standard way, with just using his hands. Denki's trying to, do the same thing, and of course he falls again, and lo and behold, the boy Rock Lee shows up. Yes, Rock Lee actually makes an appearance in this, which is awesome, because oh man, fucking Rock Lee, he's one of my favorite Naruto characters, man. Just his work ethic and dedication, man. Rock Lee, freaking Rock Lee. I was amazed. I was like, oh shit, the boy Rock Lee. But so Denki's explaining this whole thing to Rock Lee, and he's saying he's not gonna give up. He's determined to figure this out. Which really got to Rock Lee. That whole spirit of the youth and whatnot with him and Guy, that whole thing they have going on, those weirdos. But Rock Lee he also gave Denki a onesie, which is also kind of reminiscent of what my guy did to Rock Lee. He gave him a onesie saying it's fireproof and whatnot. It'll help you out. It'll boost your confidence and whatnot, and you'll have it down pat. So so it kind of flips to Iwabi. Boruto is actually kind of teaching Iwabi how to do actual book stuff for the written part of the actual test. It's not sinking in. It's not going in too far. Because Boruto's he's not a really great teacher and whatnot. So so pretty much after that, it kind of flips to Iwabi. He kind of he finds Denki also still going at it, still training, still trying to get the wall running aspect down packed. But of course he's still having trouble with it. And in Iwabi, he really kind of breaks it down to Denki and kind of really explains it to him the way the other students really couldn't, which is kind of cool. Because I mean you would think if anyone Shigidai or Inojin, one of the more smarter guys, they would kind of give it to Denki in the way he could understand it, but it was really Iwabi, which is kind of cool. So Wabi's like, you have to relax, it's all about patience and whatnot. And he just climbs straight up the wall. And once Denki gets that down, he runs up it a little bit and jumps off. And Wabi's like, don't get happy yet. That's just a small step to what you have to do. So they're kind of really grinding it out. And at the end of the day, they're walking home, and Denki's he's apologizing again for what happened. And Wabi, he didn't really take it to heart. He didn't really take it in a bad way per se, which is kind of cool, because most people they'll go to fuck off, they'll snap on you. But Wabi, he was really cool. But he's Denki's like, how are you doing with your written exam? The written parts of the exam, and Wabi's like, oh, I got this, don't worry about me, But a paper actually flew out of Iwabi's jacket. I think it's more like a test paper. Well, not really a test, but like a practice sheet, and it shows a lot of wrong marks. And Denki's like, why don't you let me teach you the way you're teaching me and whatnot? Let me help you. Since you're helping me, because he's giving back to him. He's he's looking out for Iwabi. Because Wabi's taking the time out to actually teach him. So props to Denki. And after some really consideration about it, Iwabi, he didn't really want the help, but at the end of the day, he kind of he saw that Denki was persistent. Denki said he wanted everyone to become shinobi. He wanted the whole class to enter the shinobi world together and whatnot, which really struck a chord with the Iwabi, because his other friends, when they got their when they passed the test and he didn't, they kind of left him. Just like a fuck you, you didn't pass, we're not gonna speak to you, we ain't cool no more. But Denki, he was something different. So after seeing that, Iwabi's like, okay, let me think of, let me not really think about it, but he's gonna kind of really be a tutor, the tutoree or whatever, to actual to Denki, like how Denki is to him. So they're in the cafe, and Iwabi is struggling, of course, and Denki's like, it's only been 5 minutes, man, Jesus Christ. But it's not sinking into Iwabi. And Denki's like, oh, I have an idea. So Iwabi, he actually starts to read the book upside down, using the chakra in his feet. And he actually starts to get it. He actually starts to get it, because when he's focusing with the chakra, it actually helps him concentrate more when actually looking at the problem at hand. So they're kind of studying that way. People are kind of laughing at them and whatnot. They're thinking it's kind of strange, but it really is helping him. And hey, at the end of the day, whatever works is whatever works. But so after those guys grind that out, Boruto, he gave the group of guys these spicy ass hamburgers, which is gonna kind of come and play a little bit later. But they're taking their bites, they're breathing fire and shit like fucking dragons. And I don't know why Boruto likes such hot food, but I don't know if Hinata makes it very hot like that. I don't know what the case is, but but yeah, that was a cool little moment. So Denki and Iwabi, they're walking to class. They're feeling amped. They're feeling hyped. They're like, what? We're gonna go in. We're gonna kill this. We're gonna go in. We're gonna dominate. So they're walking to school, and lo and behold, there's a fire. Jesus Christ, it's a fire. Jesus. Anyway, but Iwabi, he told Denki, stay right there. Let me go handle this. And there was actually like some kids stuck in this in like this burning building. So immediately Iwabi springs into action. He jumps in there, and he finds the kids, and he told them, let's get out here. Everything's gonna be okay. Let's get out of here. But as they're going downstairs, the fires are coming upstairs, and he puts up a mud wall to kind of block it. Denki's kind of waiting outside patiently, but at the end of the day, well, he's waiting outside thinking the sprinklers should have come on by then, which kind of struck a chord with me, because like that's true. Like if there's a fire in an apartment building, like the sprinklers would come on. So this had to be some kind of sabotage. This may set up for future events. That's what I'm kind of speculating. Like these are like small hints. You know what I'm saying? Like these are very small, subtle hints. But yeah. So basically, Denki, like he hops into that little onesie that Rock Lee gave him. Like he springs into action. Like he's looking around for Iwabi and the kids. And as he searches, he notices that the mud wall that Iwabi put up. And during this whole time, like Iwabi actually found the like the little electrical box for the actual sprinklers, and like he's tinkering with it. And by the time Denki finds Iwabi, Iwabi's like it's all right, I got this, and he actually like fixes it. Like he fixed the wiring, which really helped, because man, like damn, like those guys are like learning about electricity and like ninja school. Like it's fucking crazy. Usually you have to go to college to learn that, or like YouTube. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. So Iwabi, he flicks the switch, and sprinklers come on. And the kids actually got out and whatnot. So everyone makes it out safely. They were kind of like the heroes of the day. I mean, which is awesome, because they put what they learned in books and what they learned by actual doing, like they kind of put that to the test in like real world aspects. So I mean it was cool to see, like the fire people, like they came and put out the fire, the mothers hugging their kids and whatnot. Wabi's like why didn't you stay out there, like why didn't you stay outside? And Denki's like there's no way he was gonna let a friend there's no way he's gonna let a friend get hurt or whatnot, because Denki, he's a really caring kid. So like yeah, he's that kind of guy. So Wabi, like he's really taking that to heart. He's like, wow, damn, like I have a friend, but he's like thanks and whatnot. That was like a really cool like bro moment that they had, that they kind of shared, which it was kind of awesome. So so basically they're like as Shino is actually teaching, he notices that Iwabi and Denki are missing. Boruto actually comes forward and says it might be like that spicy food that they had the other day, because like Inojin and Shigedai says like their stomachs are bothering them. Like FYI, I think they might need to take a long shit. But anyway, but he's like please, Boruto's like please wait for them just a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. And granted, they finally made it, all scorched up and kind of burned and whatever. But he actually Iwabi, well, not Iwabi, but Shino, he actually went to talk with Denki and Iwabi, and he kind of told them, well, and they kind of told Shino why they were kind of late, saying that they had to save some kids, and that there was a fire, and Denki, he actually learned how to climb walls with using chakra, and Iwabi, he learned how to fix the wiring in the box, using math, book smarts. And they thought they were gonna fail, because she was like, oh, that's all well and good, but you won't be taking tests anymore. They're like, oh, please don't kick us out of the academy or whatnot. But she was like, no, he's not kicking them out. Given by what he's heard, what they learned, doing in actual book smarts, they put that to the test in a real world situation, which is what a shinobi is all about. Putting a test before, putting people before an actual test, putting others before yourself, and he kind of passed them on that behalf. So that was really cool. They kind of passed the test and whatnot. Yeah, they kind of just passed, and that was pretty much it. That was kind of like the end of the story. Like they walked to the billboard, and like they saw like there was like a list of students like who all passed, and like they were one of them. So like, you know, they made it at the end. They passed, you know, which was which was really awesome. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much been you know, the whole episode in a nutshell. I didn't mean to make it this long, but there was a good bit to cover. You know, I left some stuff out, but man, it was a good story, man. It was not really a story, but it was a pretty good episode. You know, it was all about, you know, team building and, you know, trust, and, you know, it was actual, you know, character development. You know, it made me like, you know, Iwabi and Denki even more, because, you know, I mean, I always kind of liked Iwabi, you know, for beating up, you know, Boruto's bitch ass, but like I like them even more now. So yeah, like they're like, you know, they're gonna conquer, you know, the shinobi world together. Like they're all gonna pass one out. Like they kind of bro fisted, like, which is awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole episode in a nutshell, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of it. I really liked it, man. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for 17 now, man. Like Boruto, like it's good. I mean, it's not Naruto, but it's good. You know, it's watchable. So if you guys enjoyed this review, please make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe for more. This has been your boy, the Apex Uchiha, and I'll see you guys later. But until then, I gotta scatter. Take care, guys. See you later.